for the grind in the 9 to 5. Let's go to work for the 6 to 10 night class. Let's put in work. Getting into the gym to win. Let's go to work for the grind in the 9 to 5. Let's put in work for the grind in the 9 to 5. Let's go to work for the 6 to 10 night class. Let's put in work. Getting into the gym to win. Let's go to work for the grind in the 9 to 5. Let's go to work.
Go to work. Go to work. Go to work. What's up, everybody? This is JD Arandia, and I'm covering for Evan, Mr. Go to Work. Had to call in Mr. Colin sick for work because I'm not as hardworking as Evan, but I'm helping him out today because he's very busy tonight. We're here at Bridge in Richmond. We're out here breathing hard, getting ready to perform. We got a lot of talented people performing, and we're excited. This is the first time ever doing a Richmond talent showcase at Bridge, so I'm looking forward for that tonight. Right now, we got one of the people that's performing tonight, Mr. Gaspar Bernal, comedian, stand-up comedian. How you doing today, bro?
I'm good, thank you.
Gaspar is not only a weird-looking guy, he's very talented. He's actually the person who helped me get started in comedy, and I just want to tell you thank you because it means a lot to me. You helped me get into the scene, and it's awesome to be doing it with you. What made you decide to be a comedian?
Well, I was taking this class, a theater class, but I was getting a D, and so I had to do stand-up to pass, and here I am.
He was getting a D. That's grades.
Yeah.
Grades. All right, cool. That could have went somewhere. Anyways, well, that's a lucky accident that happened then. So I'm happy. I'm happy that you're here with us now. Are you excited about performing?
Yeah, very excited.
I just see that Evan walked in, and I'm holding his microphone. I'm really nervous because I feel like I'm totally messing this up. What's up,
I'm
Evan?
just watching. I ain't doing nothing but watching. What's up? What's up, guys? How you doing? I ain't gonna even interrupt.
My boss just walked in, guys.
Pretend like we're working.
My boss just walked in with my hands inside my pants at work. This is very nerve-wracking. A D in class.
Yeah.
I've had those. So what made you like continue? Because it's hard to do stand-up. Like I quit like every time. Every 6 months I quit.
Yeah.
What made you continue to do stand-up?
Well, I had a ride with another comedian through the shows, but then he made it big and he moved away, so I stopped. And now you're doing the shows.
All right, you took over.
So I have a ride again, and I'm doing it again.
Commute. That's the key to success with stand-up. Thank you, guys. That's all for the.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are about to witness the birth of something special. This is the first night of what we hope will be many here at the Bridge Art and Storage Space Center. We have everything for you. We got films. We have some of the funniest individuals known to man right here in the Bay Area, and they're going to show you their talents very shortly. We're going to have music. We're going to have a martial arts exhibition. We're going to have an interview with a couple of great fighters. I'm talking about Brandon the Beast LaRocco. I'm talking about the Olympian Jasper Smooth Jazz McCargo. But for now, I'm going to introduce up to the stage the host with the most, Evan King Francis. Let the coronation begin.
What's going on? What's going on? How you doing? Everybody feeling good? Yeah. All right, man. So this isn't even about me, but I am your host, Evan L.G. Francis, a.k.a. Mr. Go to Work. What do? I host the world's first fitness variety show, Go to Work Fitness. But this isn't about me. What this is about tonight is some of the most talented individuals from the city of Richmond. This is the vision that I have for this, bro. I wanted to bring people together from all sectors. It didn't matter about race, color, religion, any of that stuff. It doesn't matter. If you're talented, you're here. This is your place. This is your proving ground. This is where you belong. So right here. Before we get started, I want to introduce one last person. He's my co-producer. He's one of my best friends in the world, man. And he's a great comedian, J.D. R&D. Give it up for him, man. Yeah. He's a funny guy.
He wants all the applause. He's a hog. This is weird because I'm usually up here by myself. And like I'm starting to think, like he had a cool nickname. King.
King.
It's like I need a good nickname for myself. Like
What was it?
JD, the Burger Slayer. JD El Pastor, or you know. Fucking recording, bro.
Hello, man. This is what we need. We need this.
I know. So yeah, he said great comedian.
Yeah, he's great, man.
Get me hungry, dog. This dude is the reason I got into stand-up. I've been doing stand-up since 2011, and hey, don't walk away, bro. I'm about to call your name. I started doing stand-up because I saw him at a show, and I was like, this motherfucker can do it. I can do it. But he's really good. He's really good. So everybody, make some noise for Gaspar Bernal.
First of all, I need you guys to do one thing. Lower your expectations. My brother asked me to be a groomsman at his wedding. I said, I can't. I have a comedy show. I'll go to the next one. My friends invited me to a gangbang. I don't know if I should bring guns and bandanas or lubricant and penicillin. My girlfriend fell asleep and I drew a penis on her face. I drew a penis on her face. When she woke up, she was pregnant. Any couples here? No, not anymore, right?
One of the things that I wanted to say is just thank you guys for coming to support local talent, because you know the Raiders are leaving, the Warriors are leaving, and it's like, aren't you? Who's a Raider fan? Like for real, who's a Raider fan here? Aren't you kind of glad they're leaving in a way? It's like watching a Raider game. It's like watching Titanic. It's like you know how this shit's gonna end, but you know, Jack gets fumbled into the Atlantic. We're gonna get rid of all that traffic. Like, give it up for that, because that fucking traffic, man, that's a waste of fucking life. And then we don't have the Raider fans out here. I mean, I'm sure we're still gonna have some, but you know, if you think about Raider fans, man, they're kind of like ISIS. Let me explain. They wear black, they destroy inner cities, and when you speak against them, they get violent, and then after years of defeat, they're gonna go live in the desert, in the middle of the desert. Thank God for that. Let's bring back Evan up here. We gotta keep the show going. Let's do it. I gotta take off my shirt too?
No, brother, I got muscles. I got this, brother. It's exclusively me. All right. So we're gonna go ahead. I thank you for that. Give it up for JD for making y'all laugh one time, right? Now, what we're gonna go ahead and do right now is move it on over. We're gonna have some more comedy later on, but what we're gonna do right now is move it on over to some indie films from people from right here in your city of Richmond, California. All right.
So what if he need bandage? He gave you no choice. You heard the nerve in his voice. His back turned, take the advantage. One good pop to let him know where you stand. And watch him as he eat concrete in the hard landing. And if he yells chill, you tell him cool it. because the devil made you do it. See what you will, say what you want, do what you feel. And if they take offense to it, simple, tell them the devil made you do it. Simple, tell them the devil made you do it.
I have some good news, and I have some bad news.
I never know which one to ask for first.
Good news, you're going home.
So I'm not gonna be deported?
No.
Welcome home, bro. You're our friend. We're not gonna let you just get snatched away.
Forget the codes and procedures. Be creative.
Benny Ramirez, will you marry me?
If I was gonna fake marry someone for papers, you definitely would be in my top 5.
Dante Clark, everybody right here, give it up for him. Appreciate you, man. So I wanted to ask you a couple questions before you even get started, brother. Like, the North Pole, first and foremost, what is the show? What is it about? Give us the rundown, brother.
Okay, shortly, thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for being here. The North Pole is a political comedy. It's based about some 4 friends that's raised in North Richmond. I mean, I'm from North Richmond, but that's based in North Oakland. They call themselves the Polar Bear Ice City, and it's talking about the issues that we face from gentrification to environmental injustice. And then in this particular series, we're talking about the challenges of deportation and immigration. This is season 2, actually. Season 1 came out last September, and so this picks off where season 1 left off at.
And congratulations on the success of season 1, which brought season 2. Give it up, man.
Like, as a child, because, like, you know.
Well, when you ask that far back, as a child, it was I wanted to be a drug dealer. Real talk. One of the movies that inspired me was Menace to Society. I remember that came out in 1993. I was 3 years old, and at the time I was staying in Central Richmond behind the Foods Co. in those apartments. And I just remember having my little toy gun in my underwears, running around the living room, reciting the lines that I seen in Menace to Society. And then once I got older, around like 9 or 10, I was watching Menace to Society still, and I saw it's a scene where one of the main character, Kane, was in the kitchen cooking up his drugs that he just bought. And at the time I was watching this film, I noticed that my pops used to be in the kitchen doing the same thing. And so it went from idolizing film characters to being like, oh, this is where my pops get all of this money from. This is why people respect my pops in the streets. This is why people see me and automatically show me love and respect. So it went from seeing characters on film to seeing like, this is really my life. And so from that, I was inspired to be a drug dealer. During that process, it was the things that I started experiencing in my teenage years in Richmond, California, brought a lot of trauma to my childhood, which was a pretty good childhood, and then I started losing people to the gun violence, and then I had to pick a side on which neighborhood I was going to belong to. So from that, a lot of the pain came, and then that's when I started writing raps. But before then, as a young kid, I had a fascination with telling stories. I used to read books and then go recite it to my classroom in kindergarten, word for word off memory. And so it was, when you asked what I wanted to be, it was a drug dealer, but I always had that passion for telling stories and writing. And I didn't realize that would be the thing that saved my life until I was 17 years old, facing that adulthood. And it's like, okay, if the streets is not gonna be it, I need to figure out something else. And it was just like, well, what do I do naturally? I write. And so I just started putting my all into writing, and then that turned to me teaching other young people how to write. And then these films that I've been a part of has all been, I feel like, accidental, because I wasn't going to go look for it. It was just, I wrote a play, somebody was like, can I film it? I'm like, sure. That turned into an award-winning documentary. I was at work teaching other young people how to go over their lines for this audition at Kicks, because they was holding an audition at my job. I was teaching them how to say their lines, and then one of the producers was like, you should audition. And I was like, nah, I'm not an actor. He was like, well, if you want to help people with behind the camera, you got to be in front of the camera. Right. So I was like, let me see those lines. I memorized the lines, I auditioned, and I got the part. And then this, North Pole, one of the homies that was writing it, one of the homies that was writing it, they heard about me, knew all of the plays and the shows that I was doing in Richmond, California, and somebody was like, I think Dante would be a perfect character for Marcus. So they reached out, asked me if I would want to do it. I came to audition. And then I got that part. That was season 1. And then season 2, I was asked to come on and be one of the writers to this season. So it went from acting in the first one to being an actor and one of the writers in this season. So that was a beautiful opportunity.
Congratulations. I want to go ahead and introduce this man and his crew, Archimedes and the Astro Armada. This dude's been on Bellator, Dragon House, and everything in between. I want to introduce you guys to Brandon, the Little Beast, LaRocco. Let's go. Little Beast.
I just want to ask you, like, you know, because I retired from boxing, seriously. Too many punches to the gut. Hawaiian punches.
Oh, okay, got you.
But like after a defeat, you know, how do you bounce back from that, man? Because you know, especially when you're fighting in front of a lot of people, that's something that I've always wanted to know. So I'm gonna let you talk.
Well, of course, the loss is like really hard because I mean I'm like really competitive.
I didn't mean to ask you that in front of fucking people.
Oh no, you're good.
But you
good.
did.
Whatever. A loss is a loss. It's gonna come sooner or later anyway. Yeah, but I mean, like I take it like anybody else. I take it on the chin. I try to learn from it, obviously. You know, but after a loss, I kind of like keep to myself a little bit. I'll train, and then once I'm ready to get back in it, I'm ready to wreck shop.
So, training regime. You're in good shape, man. So, what are you eating? How are you training? What's going on with you?
So I train about 5 days a week, 3-hour sessions a day. When I'm eating, well, right now, I'm not really watching when I'm eating right now, but when I'm in fight camp, I'll usually, you know, I'll meal prep. Yeah, right. You know my struggle. Yeah, so I'll I'll usually meal prep when I'm in a fight camp. You know, getting my macronutrients in and micronutrients in. You know, having a timed meal, and then just exercising as well. You know, and also eating whole foods, not that processed stuff. I'm cooking all my own food. So I know exactly what I put into it.
All right. Give it up for Smooth Jazz, Jasper McCargo.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me. So my whole career has been based off perseverance. So, you know, I started boxing at 18 years old. That's kind of a late start for a boxer. I had a coach, you know, at that time, and he was just kind of busy a lot. And but at the same time, he was there for me a lot, like in my life, and I loved him, I appreciated him, so I was loyal to him, even though he was never really, you know, around. Like his wife was going through things, battling cancer, and that type of thing. So he was never really able to like put his time into me. So that went on for about, about maybe 8 years off the top of my head. You know, that on and off situation. Then tournaments would come around, and I would want to participate in these tournaments. You know, he couldn't come with me for whatever reason, so I would go by myself. And that was happening pretty regularly. You know, and I would do fairly well in the tournaments. Then next thing you know, local promoters was asking me about turning professional. So, you know, once I started getting calls like that, you know, I thought to myself, no, you know, I need a real trainer now. You know, I need to, you know, if I'm going to do that, you know, I need to really do it the right way. You know, so I went around kind of, you know, trying to find a trainer, and then tournaments started rolling around, and I pretty much just kept, you know, I never really, you know, got that right relationship with someone, you know, but I kept fighting, and I kept going to the tournaments. The next thing you know, 2014, I made Team USA. Yeah. Once I made Team USA, that's when I started getting the support of my family and, you know, and the people in the community. But before that, you know, I had no support. You know, I was just grinding on my own.
Another thing that people don't know that I want to salute you for is, I don't know if it was 2014 or whatnot, but you were ranked #1 amateur boxer, period.
In the nation.
Period, in the nation. That's what I'm saying. We got legit people in here tonight. Give them a round of applause. This is somebody voting. Come over here and rock it for you, Jake Wilson.
I decided as a young boy, ain't nobody gonna tell me which direction to run. So let me tell you, man, it would take a combo of the bad and the ugly to stop my father's son. You can't hold me down, I ain't slipping through the cracks, got the pride of my last name on my back. Never back down and sell myself short. Everybody got a reason that they're here for, and all that I ever wanted was my song on the radio. And all that I ever wanted was my guitar and my fishing pole. And all that I ever wanted was a creek in the mountains, a swimming hole. And all that I ever wanted was my song on the radio. My song on the radio.
Culture. Let's go.
Turn the light off, go to bed. Tell me all about the day you had. Lay beside me, it's time to rest. You can close your eyes, you've done your best. Let me be your sanctuary. Let me be a safe place to fall. I can take away your worries, the refuge of it all. Let me be your sanctuary. Let me be your sanctuary. Thank you.
We came, we saw, we knocked this thing on out. This is the first night of the Rich City Talent Showcase, and I'm getting choked up right now because I'm getting emotional.
It's all right.
Can I get emotional real quick before we go? I grew up here, like, since I was a kid. I never in my life thought we could do something like this and bring people together. To bring us together no matter what, where we come from, our color, our religion, anything like that, it don't matter what your struggle is. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. I never in my life, a lot of my friends I lost when I was a teenager, man. I never thought I'd even make it to see this age. And to be able to produce something like this with my friend and have friends coming through and to see people's films and see people sing and perform and everything, just show what they can do. Nobody thought we were worth anything. Nobody. They see Richmond and they think that it's just a dump. But we better than that. We all better than that. We more talented than that. And it's time for us to start standing up. We gotta stop waiting for people to save us. We got stuff like this right here to where we can do this ourselves and be our own people and be our own supporters and do this our damn selves. All of you guys here are talented enough to do this. So I just want to thank everybody. Jazz, Brandon, everybody. Tomorrow's June. Everybody who came through, Astro Armada, all y'all, man, because everybody here has a part to play. Everything you guys are doing is a representation of this city. You guys make us better. We have to really look at ourselves. Look around you, bro. Like, everybody here, it doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what color you are, bro. We're all here together. And everybody here is extraordinarily talented. And I just wanted to thank JD for doing this with me. I wanted to thank the Bridge Art Space for doing this. There will be opportunities for people who never had opportunities before to speak out or to show their talents or display anything. This is your place. This is your opportunity. We're gonna keep doing this until we can't do it no more, all right? So give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you guys.
What's up, everybody? This is JD Arandia. We just finished the show. My man here killed it tonight. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
Did you have a good time tonight?
I had a great time.
You got a great time?
It was awesome.
That's awesome, man. I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Or for you, because you're the only one here.
Yeah.
Where did the name Tomorrow's June come from? Like, was it the last day of May? And you're like, you know what? Tomorrow's June.
This is the greatest story. So, it was actually my bass player, me and my brother, who's driving the truck right now. Okay. We were walking down Guitar Center when it was in El Cerrito still, and we were like, oh, we're not an official band until we have a name. And we were ripping off street signs, everything.
Whoa.
Yeah, everything. Like, nothing was working.
All right.
And finally, we stopped talking about it. My brother just happened to say, hey, you know, tomorrow's June.
Yeah.
Me and my bass player looked at each other and we're like, that's awesome. That's the name, right? Well, turns out it was like May 28th, the next day. Totally off, but we liked the name and we kept it. So that's basically what happened.
All right, we're going to forget about the whole stealing street signs.
Yeah, we're not stealing street signs anymore.
But you guys killed it tonight. Thank you for coming,
man.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah.
There you go. There you have it. Evan's usually real good at this thing. I'm not. I'm not very flexible with the arms and the moving around. But there you have it. We had filmmakers. We got comedians. We got... What else did we have, Phil? We had mixed martial artists. We had boxers, fighters, all kinds of talented people, all from Richmond. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Eat healthy, speak healthy, live healthy, go to work.